Hi, I'm Dennis Gage. Welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're in Louisville, Kentucky for Beatersville, an annual gathering of the faithful that's held at one of Louisville's oldest watering holes, the legendary Phoenix Hill Tavern. I love this event, and you can find anything under the sun here. But the coolest thing about it is that it seems to be held for the sole purpose of having a good time. And believe me, everybody here is having a good time. So rather than talk about it, what do you say we join in the festivities? Hey, Sean.
Hey, how are you doing?
How you holding up, man?
Hey, good. It's crazy. It's crazy.
How can you do anything but good here? It's Beatersville. Beatersville.
It's crazy.
This is an awesome show. I love this show, man.
Thank
You've been doing it how long?
This is the 6th year we've done it. Gets bigger and bigger every year. Never had to turn away cars yet.
You're gonna have to start stacking them.
Yeah,
soon.
we're gonna have to do something. We're trying to get them in the parking garage, a double decker. But it's not looking good for us.
Keep working at it.
That's right.
So what's the history? I mean, you're here at like the Phoenix Hill Tavern. I mean, that place is legend.
Yeah, they're a great group of people. You know, they've been here around 40 years or whatever. And it's a great venue to have this at.
And it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool
definitely. Yeah,
there's beer in there.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Phoenix Hill. That's their thing. They want to sell the beer for the weekend, and
you got good bands and stuff
yeah,
going too.
Yeah.
You got bands all
yeah,
weekend,
we have 6 bands, and we do a pinup contest. Usually we have 7 to 8 girls. I think this year we had 25 girls.
Woo!
Yeah, it's blowing up. It's blowing up.
Well,
So.
you know, it's a Sunday show, but you guys have linked up with like all sorts of stuff around town.
Right. Yeah. We do an art show the Friday night before. There's a couple guys that have little land, and they'll let people camp at their house, and just little bonfires and stuff like that. It's a great thing, and we're thankful that they do that for us. It gets other people in and out of town, and we get to see a lot of stuff. And I don't get to enjoy today that much because I got to work, but I can go out there and hang out with everybody. Like
the day
last
before.
night.
Yeah. And you do it just for fun, right?
Yeah. It's just for fun.
Yeah, and I mean, it's such a colorful crowd.
Yeah. Right.
It's really a colorful crowd. And some wild rides. I mean, there's everything. There's a traditional hot rods, traditional customs. There's some some beautiful restored stuff, some crazy stuff. A lot of great bikes.
I mean, the bikes. I mean, that's a whole other thing. A lot of the shows around town, they won't even let bikes in them, and it's like, we want cars and bikes. We all ride bikes and stuff, so we want to have a mixture of both.
Well, it's such interesting bikes too. I mean, a lot of the vintage Japanese stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of rat bikes and
right.
You're just knee deep in cool here. It's just cool everywhere you look.
Thank you.
I just love it. And speaking of cool, it's actually fairly cool in there. It ain't very cool out here.
You're
what do you say
right
we go
about that.
chill for maybe with a cold one, and then we'll get down to business.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's
Sounds
go.
good.
Larry, this is a sweet, low-down ride.
Oh, thank you a lot.
I love the stance, I love the look, the big littles and everything, but I think it's the color that got me. What is that?
The color, we call it broom handle red. We couldn't really decide on a color, so we just looked around and seen an old broom handle there in the garage and said, well, what about that color? So we took it down to the local paint house, and he thought it was kind of funny. We threw it out there, and of course he mixed it up. He matched it.
It's a real unique red. It really is nice.
It is.
But this really is. I mean, this is a really classic look to it. I love the wide whites, the big littles, and your wishbones here, kind of like a nickel or something.
Yeah, I can't remember the color of the paint, but it gives it like a brushed nickel type of
kind
finish.
Of an argent. It looks great. That's a big chop. What do you got?
6 inches.
6 inches. That's a lot of extra metal, man.
Yeah.
And you get down and you have to come all the way down.
Yeah.
And she's really clean looking inside too. I love the tunnel, which is also in broom handle red, right?
Yeah. Well, we did it where it was like less is more. I mean, I just think it's plain. It looks nice that way.
Yeah, it's not over the top. You got pretty much a stock dash.
Stock dash with some
updated
gauges in it, updated gauges and everything. Yes.
But man, I mean, you're not a small guy. Do you fit in here?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I mean, once you get in it, you got quite a bit of room. I mean,
it's getting in it.
You kind of put it on like a jacket. It's kind of the way I tell everybody. But yeah.
Taking a little bit at the waist.
Yeah.
No, it's great. And boy, she is low, and beautiful rear end here, rollback, and I love the pinstriping. Classic.
Yeah. 3
colors, right? Or I guess black and silver is all.
Yeah, classic silver and black. Yeah. Everything like that. You just kind of.
Taillights are nice.
Yeah, they're Lincoln Zephyr.
Oh yeah, what a great looking car. But man, you know what's really cool about this is your engine.
Oh yeah.
Let's go have a look at that, baby.
Alrighty.
That's a Hemi.
Yeah, it's a Hemi.
That's a Hemi. What are we looking at?
It's a 354.
And was that a 1 year only Hemi?
It's like a 56, I believe it is, and it used to be an old Air Force generator.
Oh no kidding.
Yeah.
A Hemi generator?
Yeah, Hemi generator. Yeah.
Cranking out some power.
Yeah.
And man, you got it all polished up. And I love the intake setup in your carbs, but that intake appears custom.
Yeah, it's custom. It's hard to find intakes for them, but especially if you want like multiple carbs. And we sent it out and had it jet coated, just like the headers and everything like that. And it all fits in real good.
And like you say, jet coated on the manifold and on the megaphone.
Megaphones, yeah.
This probably not too subtle, right?
No, she's pretty loud. They know we're coming. Yeah.
Well, this car's got to get a lot of attention. I mean,
Oh yeah.
People dig it.
It really dig it. And everything like that. This morning when I come in, they said we knew y'all was coming. Sounded like a train coming down Broadway, and I just laughed at it. You know.
You got a really great car, man.
I thank that a lot.
Thanks for
Thank
bringing
you
this
a
little baby
lot.
out.
All right, thanks.
31 hot rod. I love it.
All right.
Well, Ben, I followed you in. I was actually walking along behind you. This thing's, kicking up a ton of dust, making a lot of racket. I said, I got to talk to this guy. This thing's insane. I can't even tell what I'm looking at. What am I looking at?
The cab is a 1946 Chevy.
Okay.
Top's been chopped 6 inches, and the windshield laid back 3, then suicided the doors. The bed is all hand fabricated, and the grill shell came off of a Minneapolis Moline tractor.
Oh yeah, now
It's been stretched.
Yeah, because that would have been a lot smaller.
Right.
Well, it kind of works there though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the other thing that caught my eye, you're flat black, you got classic pinstriping, but then you've got all this, kind of eye-popping copper and tangerine, suspension and frame.
Right. It's all translucent powder coat.
Oh, really?
Right. The frame actually is more of a copper in the sunlight, and then at night it's a real dark red. And same with the skulls. They're more of a darker color in the sun, but they lighten up at night.
Well, I like what you did in here too. And when I looked in looking at the tunnel, I said, is that like a bed liner or something? Is that...
Right. It's all bed liner on there, and then all the interior I did myself.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty much the Chev dash, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. I just put the wood insert to put my gauges in.
How about the picture frames on the door panels?
Clyde is on the driver's side and Bonnie is on the passenger side, and they're right below 1890s coffin handles.
Really? The real deal, huh?
Right.
Man, wow. And here's the coffin, huh?
Right. That hides a gas tank.
Is that what it is? What are the fenders?
28 Buick.
Is it tubbed this?
Yes.
I mean, that's what's underneath.
Yeah, it's a 13-inch wide sprint car tire.
Holy cow. And nice pinstriping too. Again, kind of a classic look. Blown to hell.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that's referring to that 392
Right.
that's up there.
Right.
Let's go look at that baby. Yeah, I would say that's blown. So what, 392?
392. But we did go ahead and take it 60 over.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. So what do we have there?
It's an original 671 Detroit diesel that's been converted.
Holy cow. So you got 6 Speedways on top,
Yeah,
right?
the 9 Super 7s.
And I like the copper, braided copper plumbing here.
Yeah, we just changed that a couple weeks ago. It had copper line on it, and then I came across that from a motorcycle company.
I haven't seen that before. That looks great. And you got it. What are your gauges up here?
One's my fuel pressure, and the other one's a boost gauge.
I mean, that's a lot of power.
That it is.
In a pretty short wheelbase.
If you step on it at 65, it'll light the rear tires up.
Break them right loose, huh?
Yeah.
Nice work.
Thank you very much.
Frankenstein, blown to hell. Well, Aaron, this is one of the bigger 60s land yachts here. This is a 60 old, what, Delta 88?
Super 88.
Super 88. Wow, very nice. It's such an interesting body style, and there's things that are so distinctive in this car, like even the front bumper, the scallops. It dishes in, kind of peeks back out, dishes back in, and picks up on that same scallop right there.
Yeah, a lot of the body lines, that's kind of what drew me to the car. It's very unique, and like I said, I like the boat type car, I guess you would call it, but the body lines were really cool on the front and the back.
And then so you flattened it out. She was white to begin with, and then you metal flaked the cowl, you metal flaked it. It looks like you laced the top, right?
Yeah, actually a friend of mine and myself, a friend of mine and my uncle, we did this.
How'd you do that?
Well, basically what we did is we got the top ready, prepared to paint. We actually colored the top with like a reddish tint.
Yeah.
Not really a candy apple color, but then we laid the lace on and then sprayed like a darker like gray, heavier gray on top of that, and then we of course metal flaked it with the candy apple over that.
It really sparkles, and I love this roof line anyway. You know, it's almost flat, tips down just a bit, but then you got the cantilever here, hangs out over the back window, and all this chrome trim. I just love it, and the way the back window curves around is so cool in this car.
Yeah, the back windshield is definitely one of the things that kind of drew me to the car.
You do not want to break that.
Oh no, very pricey.
Very pricey. 4-door hardtop. I mean, I love 4-door hardtops. There's so much visibility in here. And original interior, I guess, right?
Yes, all original. The headliner and everything is all original.
How many miles? I mean,
it's got about 74,000 original miles.
It's in great shape for 74,000. And you know, the great old steering wheel. It's dynamite. The trunk is killer too. Again, the same big, wide, flat ribs there, but that is, it's a finned car, but they simply took the fins and laid them down, right?
Yeah, they did. And like I said, on the front, even with the body lines in the back, I mean, it was so cool. I like the idea of the tail lights going out and then the bumper going down.
The turn down bumper, and yeah, these tail lights they're nothing else. They will fit on nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just, it's just it's a killer car. I love the skirts. They're probably an aftermarket, but they look perfect.
They aren't original, but yeah, I decided to go with the skirts and lower the back end a little bit.
Yeah, a little tail dragger action. Still sporting the original engine?
I am.
Which would be a what?
A 394.
Let's go look at that. You got your flying eyeball.
Yeah, it's a little dirty. So.
And it's been there since the factory.
Yes. No, I haven't done anything. I did a few things, put a one-wire alternator and had to replace the brake booster and the master cylinder, but other than that, everything else is original.
Well, it's a workhorse engine, and she looks like she's working. I tell you, Aaron, I really do like this car. It's just a great 60s custom, you know? It's awesome. 60 old Super 88, right?
Yes.
Nice car, man.
Thank you.
Well, Josh, this is a nice ride, and it really pops in the sunlight.
Yeah.
You know, and the blue gold combo is not something you see very often.
No.
Kind of a Cub Scout theme, right?
Yeah, it's a little different.
It looks great though, man. There's a lot of flake in there, and again in the sunlight.
Yeah, it pops.
So what are we looking at?
It's a 31 Model A Sedan. It's just been chopped and channeled, and started off with just old stock body and made my own rails, and here she is today, 5 years later.
Wasn't it like open top or something at one time?
Yeah, it was an open top.
So what'd you close it with?
I just structured it up in there with bar stock, and then just made a sheet metal roof, put over it and wrote it, and just filled it in.
Wild interior too, because I mean, first of all, you can hardly see out of things, but I like the blue windows because you got this whole blue thing going on, and the shag is a nice touch. You comb this? I feel like
I got a comb. You got to run around with the dog's comb all the time.
But you know, the metal flake seats, the metal flake vinyl, that's totally wild.
Yeah.
And this is an Olds, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 59 Oldsmobile steering wheel and a 51 Ford car dash. It was real long. It had a great big glove box off that end over there. I just cut it all down and then arched it and made it almost looks like it belongs in the car.
It does, you know.
It looks like it came to. A lot of people don't know the difference when if they don't know cars really well.
Yeah, and I mean, this is like, that can't be 4 inches.
Yeah, at the most.
I see you got your traffic minder. It's the only way to see that.
Gotta have that. Yeah,
man. But it's down there too. And you don't have it on anything, right?
No, it's got coil springs and shocks in the back. It ain't airbags or nothing like that. It's
cheater slicks.
Yeah, got the old cheaters on.
I mean, it is down there.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
What's the significance of the 80?
The 80's the year I was born.
Oh, okay.
I'm an 80s baby, so
the whole lowrider.
Yeah, it kind of comes in full circle, I guess. We was always the kids with the lowrider cars, and as I got older, I got onto horsepower, and here's what we got now.
Speaking of horsepower, let's go look at that engine.
Yeah, let's do it.
So what are we looking at here? 350 Chevy?
Yeah, 350 Chevrolet, just 3 deuce Offenhauser intake.
And I like your carburetor setup there.
Yeah.
What,
Rochester 2 jets. Yeah, they're just, I bought them from a place down in Florida, and he sets them up and sends them to you and
boom.
bolt it on and take off.
Yeah. Love the headlight buckets too.
Yeah, them some. I bought them over at Street Rod Nationals.
What are they off of?
Not for sure yet. If somebody knows, let me know. But I have no idea what they're off of. They just look cool and suited the grill. The grill's a 36 Chevy. I just cut 10 inches out of the bottom of it.
And you drive this baby all the time?
All the time. As long as it's sunny, I'm in her. Yeah, I'll drive it to work if it's sunny. I don't mind at all.
Oh, I believe it. And man, you got one bad blue and gold 31.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Nice to meet you, Dennis.
Great ride.
Thanks, man.
Oh man, I love Beatersville. This event is a blast. It's about as much fun as you can have with your clothes on. Louisville, Kentucky, Phoenix Hill Tavern. Check this one out.